Namaskar. In this video, we will see flexor compartment of forearm. The forearm consists of two bones. The lateral bone is radius and medial bone is ulna. The head of radius lies at upper end, while head of ulna lies at lower end. Being the long bones, their shaft is having three borders. Both bones have anterior and posterior border. The radius, being the lateral bone, have medial border, and ulna, being the medial bone, have lateral border. The medial border of radius and lateral border of ulna are also called as interosseous borders. They give attachment to interosseous membrane. The interosseous membrane connects the two bones, radius and ulna, and forms the middle radioulnar joint. There are three joints between radius and ulna. The superior and inferior radioulnar joints are pivot variety of synovial joint, while the interosseous membrane forms middle radioulnar joint. The middle radioulnar joint is syndesmosis variety of fibrous joint. The interosseous membrane divides the forearm into two compartments, the anterior or flexor compartment and posterior or extensor compartment. The interosseous membrane transmits the weight from radius to ulna. As the fibers are directed downwards and medially, the weight is transmitted from radius to ulna. The interosseous membrane also provides area for origin of various muscles. Between the upper border of interosseous membrane and the oblique cord, there is a space, and through this space, the posterior interosseous artery goes to posterior or extensor compartment. Anterior to the interosseous membrane lies anterior interosseous nerve and anterior interosseous vessels. The anterior interosseous nerve is branch of median nerve, while the anterior interosseous artery is branch of common interosseous artery which comes from ulnar artery. The forearm consists of anterior and posterior interosseous nerves and anterior and posterior interosseous arteries. Anterior interosseous nerve is branch of median nerve, while posterior interosseous nerve is the deep branch of radial nerve, while anterior and posterior interosseous arteries are branches of common interosseous artery which is branch of ulnar artery. The flexor compartment of forearm consists of three deep muscles, and these deep muscles are attached either to the radius or to the ulna. In the lower part lies the pronator quadratus muscle. It causes pronation of forearm. It takes origin from ulna and it is inserted on radius. At the upper margin of pronator quadratus muscle, there is a hole for passage of anterior interosseous artery. From this hole, the anterior interosseous artery goes to posterior compartment. Out of the remaining two deep muscles, the flexor pollicis longus takes origin from radius, while flexor digitorum profundus takes origin from ulna, and their tendons passes anterior to the pronator quadratus muscle. Out of these three deep muscles, 2.5 muscles are supplied by anterior interosseous nerve, which is branch of median nerve. The flexor digitorum profundus muscle has double nerve supply. Its lateral half is supplied by anterior interosseous nerve, that is branch of median nerve, while the medial half is supplied by ulnar nerve. The flexor compartment of forearm consists of 5 superficial muscles. Out of these 5 muscles, the flexor digitorum superficialis lies at slightly deeper plane. It takes origin by 2 heads. One is humero-ulnar head and second is radial head. These 2 heads are connected by a fibrous arch, and deep to the fibrous arch passes median nerve and ulnar artery. The median nerve, after passing deep to the fibrous arch, is adherent to the deeper surface of flexor digitorum superficialis. The flexor digitorum superficialis tendon divides into 4 tendons for 4 fingers, and it is inserted on bases of the middle phalanges. The median nerve, which is adherent to the deep surface of flexor digitorum superficialis muscle, become superficial in the lower part of forearm. Out of the remaining 4 superficial muscles, the pronator teres muscle is most lateral. It takes origin by 2 heads, humeral head and the ulnar head, and it is inserted on the middle 1/3 of lateral surface of radius. So pronator teres muscle consists of 2 heads, superficial head or humeral head and deep head or ulnar head. The median nerve passes in between the 2 heads, while radial artery, which is terminal branch of brachial artery, lies superficial to superficial head. The another terminal branch of brachial artery is ulnar artery, and the ulnar artery passes deep to the deep head. The pronator teres muscle causes pronation of forearm. The pronator teres is most lateral muscle. Out of the 4 superficial muscles, pronator teres is most lateral, and medial to it lies flexor carpi radialis, still medial to it the palmaris longus, and still medial to palmaris longus along the medial margin there is flexor carpi ulnaris muscle. The palmaris longus is a degenerating muscle, so it has short belly and long tendon. The flexor carpi ulnaris muscle takes origin by 2 heads, the humeral head and ulnar head, and the ulnar nerve passes in between the 2 heads of flexor carpi ulnaris. The flexor carpi ulnaris muscle is inserted on the pisiform bone, and it gives extension to the hamate. Pisiform is the sesamoid bone which develops in the tendon of flexor carpi ulnaris. Along the lateral margin of the forearm lies 3 extensor muscles. They are brachioradialis, extensor carpi radialis longus and extensor carpi radialis brevis. The radial artery and the superficial branch of radial nerve lies along the lateral side. The superficial branch of radial nerve is cutaneous, and it goes to dorsal side at the junction of upper 2/3 and lower 1/3, while the radial artery goes to dorsal side at lower level Radial artery is superficial branch. Out of the two terminal branches of brachial artery, radial artery is superficial. It is smaller, and in the palm it continues as deep palmar arch. On the medial side lies ulnar artery and ulnar nerve. Ulnar artery is larger terminal branch of brachial artery. Radial artery is superficial while ulnar artery is deep, and in the palm the ulnar artery continues as superficial palmar arch. So radial nerve and vessels are along the lateral side and ulnar nerve and vessels are on medial side. The superficial branch of radial nerve is lateral to the radial artery, while the ulnar nerve is medial to the ulnar artery. While the median nerve comes out from deeper aspect of flexor digitorum superficialis, and then it becomes slightly superficial and enters in the carpal tunnel. So flexor compartment of forearm consists of 3 deep muscles and 5 superficial muscles. Out of the 5 superficial muscles, the flexor carpi ulnaris is supplied by ulnar nerve, and remaining 4 muscles are supplied by median nerve. Means out of the 8 muscles in the flexor compartment, median nerve supplies 6.5 muscles, that is 4 superficial and 2.5 deep, while the ulnar nerve supplies 1.5 muscles, 1 superficial, that is flexor carpi ulnaris, and medial half of flexor digitorum profundus. Flexor digitorum profundus is deep muscle. The flexor carpi radialis is inserted on the basis of second and third metacarpals, while the palmaris longus expands in the palm to form palmar aponeurosis. The tendon of flexor pollicis longus goes to thumb, while the tendons of flexor digitorum profundus divides into 4 tendons for 4 digits and goes up to terminal phalanges.